They call me idiot trash, printed neatly on a white place card, gold-edged, sitting right in front of my assigned seat at the long mahogany table. The words were in bold serif, carefully aligned, as if someone had taken their time. My wife was laughing when I arrived. Not the laugh she used to have, that bright, careless one, but a sharp, performative laugh made for an audience. The whole office was there, her colleagues, the assistants, even the president of the firm. A polished room full of wine glasses and false smiles. When she saw me reading the card, she smirked. Her boss, a tall woman in an ivory suit, whispered something into her ear. They both burst into laughter. Then others joined in. The kind of laughter that infects a room. Cruel, echoing, endless. I didn't say a word. I smiled faintly, placed the card back down, and took my seat. Back then, I used to believe in her. We met at a time when I was building, not winning. I paid for her master's degree, supported her when the world ignored her. She called me her anchor. Funny word, that anchor. Something that keeps you in place, so you can't move even when you should. We were a team once or so, I thought. Then came her promotion, senior PR executive. She started dressing sharper, speaking in rehearsed tones, laughing at jokes I wasn't part of. At home, her silence spoke louder than her words. I told myself it was stress. Success changes people, just not this fast, not this completely. The first clue came 2 months before the party. I found a message on her tablet. Don't forget to bring your idiot husband. We need entertainment. It was from her boss. My wife replied with a laughing emoji. I stared at that small glowing screen for a long time. I didn't confront her. Confrontation gives them time to prepare. Instead, I started documenting quietly, systematically. I began visiting her office during lunch breaks. She hated that. Said I embarrassed her in front of her team. I apologized every time. Collected every reaction, every side eye, every whisper that died when I entered. One evening, I waited outside. Her workplace. Engine off, headlights dimmed. Through the glass walls, I saw her hand on her boss's shoulder, laughing, leaning in too close. The kind of closeness that only exists between people who think no one's watching. I didn't flinch, not even then, because by then, I'd already started planning. They thought I was just a small-time supplier, the one who provided event materials for the company's high-profile gatherings. I'd built that contract years ago under a different name. Quietly, smartly. It was my side business. What they didn't know was that my company held their event logistics, catering, seating, guest arrangements, even their budget reports. So when the invitation came for the corporate appreciation dinner, I accepted with a smile. That was the night of the place card, the night of the laughter, and the night I whispered to the president as I left, "I'm cutting ties with you." He looked confused. "What do you mean?" "You'll understand by morning." Then I walked out calmly. My revenge didn't explode. It unfolded. First, I withdrew my company's services immediately without warning. I invoked breach of conduct clauses, the ones hidden in the fine print they'd never bothered to read. Next, I submitted every internal memo, every unreported expense, every client misrepresentation their PR department had adjusted to the board, to the clients, to the press. They traced it back to her department, to her. And the recordings, the laughter that night, the idiot trash comment, every cruel word caught perfectly on the venue surveillance feed. My feed, my equipment, my property. By Monday, the firm was in chaos. The president suspended half his executive team pending internal review. Her boss was among them. My wife was called in for questioning. By Wednesday, the news was public. Headlines called it corporate PR scandal. Ethics violations and employee harassment claims emerge. By Friday, she was home. Not because she missed me, but because she had nowhere else to go. She stood in the doorway, clutching a box of office trinkets. Her mascara was smudged. "They fired me," she said softly. I looked up from my desk. "For what?" She hesitated. "They said I was part of a toxic workplace culture. Said I encouraged it." I almost smiled. "Did you?" Her lips trembled. "I didn't mean for things to go that far. It was just jokes. They said you wouldn't care." I leaned back. "You're right. I don't." She flinched as if I'd slapped her. "You destroyed everything." "No," I said quietly. "I simply stopped protecting what was already rotting." She moved out 2 days later. No screaming, no begging, just the quiet sound of drawers closing and zippers being pulled. I watched her drive away without a word. That same week, I got a call from the president.